Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Pinstripes After Dark. I'm Uncle Tats. I'm here with Sunil, and I will be announcing at this point. Sunil doesn't know this yet because he got here late, but we are here with Krista Flash, who will be an official part of Pinstripes After Dark going forward. So we are happy to have him as a staple on our show. But with that being said, we're on Yamamoto Watch, everybody, and it's getting interesting. The rumors are flying. The teams are being discussed. It looks like the Mets are out of it, but I don't think they're ever out of it with the payroll that they can put on. They're saying right now it's between the Yankees and the Giants. So
let the Arsene Heyman isms begin.
It's going to get interesting. It really is.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this show will now be known as Two Bald Men and a Guy with Hair.
two bald guys and an accent.
But
I couldn't help it.
See, we're already getting off the rails. That's what you guys wanted. That's what you paid to be here for. If you paid.
That's why I got this shirt. I'm a bad influence, but fuck, I'm fun. All right. Let's get halfway serious. How are we feeling about how the day went with the Yamamoto discussions, the rumors, and all of that?
Well,
nothing came out about the meeting and how that went. But if you had to make a prediction, what would it be?
Well, since the Mets are already halfway bent on retiring Darryl Strawberry's number 18, which by coincidence is the number Japanese aces seem to find to be auspicious. I mean, if you look at when Tanaka signed 10 years ago, we gave him 19 because 18 wasn't available, or maybe if it was already being used. I'm not sure what the circumstances were. But the Mets are already retiring number 18. Apart from the financial aspect of this, I think this might be psychologically putting them out of the picture, potentially.
I don't know. I Cohen's pockets are deep.
Pockets are deep.
Money talk. Money does talk. It's really going to come down to presentation.
Yeah, Jonathan.
I think the presentation is the key.
Jonathan hit it on the head. Kuroda had it. So Tanaka basically had to give in respect to the elderly statesman. Shout out to Jonathan for this one.
So we got a few people in the chat. Let's give them all their shout out. We got Jonathan here as always. My morning co-host Rob is in the chat. Good to see Rob awake at this time of day. He's probably watching the Giant game. NFE from the Strike Zone. Good to see him. My nephew Angelo is a little up late. Don't be late for work in the morning.
It's not our fault if you did. I'm just saying.
Jacob Petruzzi's in the building. How's it going, Jacob? We got Aiden. We got Joe Shane Train. What's going on, Joe? We got Stephen B. And my favorite critic, Brad, is in the house. And we have Mr. Barrows up late with us as well. If I forgot you, I'm sorry. It's been a long day for us all. When you do shows Monday morning and Monday night, it's burning the candle on both ends. But we're here. We're hoping to get some news. We were able to break the Dodger trade this morning. That was fun. But Dev, what's going on? Hope you're feeling better. So this waiting game kills me. I don't have the patience for this shit. I really don't. I know it's not like I have no say whatsoever, but I hate this. The MLB offseason sucks. It's such a pain in the ass.
See, that's the thing with New Yorkers, regardless of fan bases. We lack patience at the most, elementary level.
So
sometimes the best things come to those who wait. That's just one of those, psyche type sayings that's out there.
Look, we've been waiting how many years for them to have a legitimate off season? I don't want to wait. We've waited too many years. We've waited too many years for Hal and Brian to get off their ass and actually do something positive for this team. Mm-hmm. They can't take the foot off the gas. They got to get this shit done.
Let me tell you right now, the way Hal and Cashman have been running this right now, and the way they've been, getting off their ass this offseason, it's almost like the two. It's like one of the Bobs and Bill Lumberg from Office Space. And I'll leave your mind to imagine who Bill Lumberg really is. It's really the Cashman lookalike. Cashman, sorry, not Cashman. Steinbrenner lookalike Hal. Hal looks like the character who plays Bill Lumberg.
No, I got a better comparison. I've been
Yeah.
waiting all week for this. I almost did a
What-
short the other day, and I held
What's
off on it.
What's
Right?
this? Oh,
So if I had to compare a movie character, the Hal Steinbrenner, it's Gene Wilder from Young Frankenstein.
oh boy.
But tooth and nail, not to be associated with his grandfather. We'll say father.
Oh boy.
So I would say that would be, he's trying so hard to create a new identity for his family name, but inevitably he has to come back and accept his fate and build the monster. And that's what Hal's doing this year. So if I had to compare it to a movie, that's where my mind went. And I've only seen 5 movies in my life, so I didn't have much to go by.
That's bad. You like 200 years old? You only saw 5 movies?
I'm not a big movie guy. That's why, like Rob and Donald after the show this morning backstage with Maz, they're like, "You're fucked up."
Chris, he's 5'4", 200 years old. Can he fit in a movie theater seat? Let's just be honest with ourselves.
I was the stunt double in Leprechaun.
Ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Tats has clearly proven he's also the New Yorker version of Papa Smurf.
That could be true. We've never seen us in the room together. But
Yeah.
Cheers, everybody. Let's hope that Yamamoto comes through. But
Yeah.
what do we think we're looking at with the contract? Now, you look at the breakdown with now that we get more details
Mhm.
from Ohtani's deal. Do you think that that's going to change the landscape of how the contracts are put together?
Well, Dodgers are still in on.
Hold on. Pete, what is going
What's
on?
up, Pete?
You are the GOAT, my friend. Thank you for coming and checking us out. Hope you're having a good night. And you have been killing it, bro. I got to put this out there. I don't think Pete has slept.
Has he gone from like
started?
Has he gone from like 24-hour streams to like week-long streams now?
He's
like
close. He's close to it.
He's like 168 hours at a stretch.
Pete's killing it. But Yankee fans, we don't. The off season, there's no hibernation. Not with what we do.
Pete's biological system basically is a Tesla battery. All you need to do is recharge it for 20 minutes. He's done. He's vibrant and ready to go.
But no, Pete, thanks for what you're doing for the community. It's greatly appreciated. We love you, bro. Can't wait to see you at the stadium in April. So let's get back on track with the contract. What do you think that the Ohtani contract is going to influence the contracts in the future for the bigger guys?
Well, I wasn't thinking about influence. I think now, because I know it's rare for a pitcher to get this, I think now I can see Yamamoto getting a 10-year deal now.
And he's 25, right?
Yeah, he's 25. And everybody keeps saying 7 and 8. Like, I don't think that anymore. I think he will get a 10-year deal.
Pete, grateful, man. Hit the like button, everybody. Like Pete says. Papa Pete says it, so you guys got to do it.
And you said, I think we're all at that confidence level that he's going to be a Yankee. It's just a matter of when the news comes out, the details of the contract, and the reason I'm kind of teasing with the Shohei thing is I think the Yankees are going to pay attention, and you might see something similar. with deferred money because it does keep you under the tax every year. So I think that you're going to see something like that. Everybody's saying that Soto was paying attention to the structure. I think Yamamoto's paying attention even more right now.
That's who I was thinking about. I was thinking about Soto more than Yamamoto. I wouldn't, but then Jason brought up a good point saying Scott Boras is 70 years old. He might not be want to wait to get his money.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what I'm surprised that they were allowed to do this to begin with.
Yeah, people was getting mad.
That's quasi Bobby Bonilla stuff right there.
But this is Bobby Bonilla on steroids.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah. No, you're not wrong there. I completely agree.
It's just crazy the way that it's structured.
Yeah,
I want to hear from the union what they think about this.
What did I say last week? Pat Mahomes was probably, staring out there like, geez, what the fuck did I create? I mean, he's the first guy getting 500 for 10. Here we are. Ohtani's got 200 million more for the same duration.
Yeah, Uncle Taz thinking means natural disaster coming for some. Yeah. No, and Rob, you're right. There's no rule against it.
Yeah, take cover, Brad. It's probably coming to you over there in Sydney.
Yeah, what's going on, CWE? Thanks for hopping on with us, man.
This channel was in my recommendation.
That's good to know. At least we're getting out there.
Did you mean Pinstripes Chronicle or the CW that's basically out there on the regular TV channels?
Be nice to the guests.
I know.
But no, this is what makes this show so much fun because nothing ever makes sense. Nothing is on schedule.
We're just here to pick everybody's balls and our own, especially amongst each other.
Well, like I said when we first started this, right? Mm-hmm. Let's go back to the beginning real quick. Mm-hmm. All day we're following all the news. We're watching everybody's streams. I just wanted to put an atmosphere out there where we can kind of cut loose and have a good time.
Exactly.
Still talk some Yankees, but throw in some other stuff in there as well, just to kind of, make Monday a little bit easier to deal with. So,
yeah, and maybe include some pinstripe aerobics along the way.
Yep, 12-ounce lifts. That's how I do it.
Exactly.
But I'm thinking you're going to see. I think we're going to see like 10 years. I don't know if he gets it to. I don't think he gets to 300 though. Not for somebody that hasn't played before.
I think he will get 300, but I think that's gonna be it. 300. It ain't gonna be no 310, 305. I think it's gonna be 300. 30 million a year.
I'm gonna chime in on what CWE said here because here's my suspicion. This might have been a mutual consent kind of a meeting in the middle as far as the deferred money between Ohtani and the Dodgers, enough so that it gives them enough leeway to also be in on Yamamoto. I believe the Dodgers are in on that too, in addition to the Yankees and Giants, or is it just Yankees and Giants?
No, I think there's still other teams involved. It's just very hush.
Yeah, so basically it's probably the Dodgers, and the Dodgers are probably financially in there because of the way they've constructed Ohtani's contract, and it allows them to become a little dangerous. So let's not take them lightly.
Yeah, Rob says the Dodgers are still in.
I suspected
especially
that
with the way they
save
their money. The way they put this money together, $2 million a year, and everything else is deferred. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, so you know what that means.
The state of California is fuming right now. They lost all those taxes.
Mm-hmm.
That means their payroll is still like 240 something.
Yeah. So it gives them flexibility to get in on the Yamamoto thing
because they don't have to pay that other money to what I think it said 2035.
You know why?
I think it's 2034 onwards till about 2040 something.
That's stupid.
All right, so I just watched Mike's video about the financial and the
Mhm.
what the Dodgers need and stuff for their team. I don't think they're gonna get Yamamoto because they still need two more pitchers. They need some outfield help. They need some bullpen help.
Mhm.
I really think they gotta focus on that more than Yamamoto. To me,
Mhm.
I think that's why they did that because they do because they don't know what they're gonna get from Bueller because he just came back from an injury.
Bueller.
Otani's not pitching.
Walker Bueller.
Yeah,
No, Ferris Bueller.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
fuck with that.
yeah. Very good.
Yeah, you're right. He's gonna skip the mile.
That's the fourth movie I saw.
Bueller. Bueller.
So
So
Bueller.
yeah,
every time I hear Walker Bueller's name, that's all I can think of.
Well, I will be honest with you. One of the T-shirt collections I had and all that was a number 18. It was from Didi's day. So if Yamamoto gets one number 18, I do have
you
the
all set.
predecessor. Yeah, I have the predecessor. I don't need to go out and get another number 18. I'll just pretend like Yamamoto's name is on the back of it and call it a day.
It, it's a done. I think it's a done deal. I really do.
Hmm.
You know,
And
Yeah,
historically he's been wearing
he
Yankee
knows.
hats.
Look,
Hmm.
Yamamoto knows exactly where he wants to go.
Hmm.
It's all, Mazda talked about it a lot.
Hmm.
It really has to come down to the Japanese players, the respect of their culture. They're very disciplined, but they're also, if they say something, they do follow through. He set up meetings with these teams. He's not going to be a dick about it and just only meet with one. I don't think that serves him well. I think it's the wrong way to go, in my opinion. So the Yankees met with him. They
Hmm.
had the Yankees offer. Um, in true Cashman style, nothing's
Hmm.
leaking right now. Um,
Hmm.
so it could be
Hmm.
as I think Joe said maybe as early as Wednesday. Yeah.
Hmm.
A lot of people are thinking more Friday.
I was thinking Friday.
That's conservative to
So I'm
say
going to
by
say
Friday.
Thursday.
I'm just generally going to say by the weekend, and by Saturday.
What's going on, Angelo?
What's up, Angelo?
Also, what's going on to Wumpback Doodle? That's I like that tag name.
Hmm.
That is nice.
Well, Yamamoto, let aside of whether he's come to New York or not, but he's been in photos on media, basically wearing
What's up,
Yankee
D-Rod?
hats ad nauseum.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, we got D-Rod's here now. The gang's all here. But
Now we
if
missing
you
one more
haven't
person.
already, hit that like button. If
Hmm.
you aren't already subscribed, hit that sub button. The channel is growing. We're on fire right now.
Yep.
So
We
appreciate
we
you all.
missing Andre the Giant.
Oh my God! Please stop!
No,
Please stop!
please, don't.
Do not
No,
summon
well,
the.
his name was not mentioned,
No,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we'll just say Andre. Andre
well,
ain't here yet. Because you say his name 3 times, it's like Beetlejuice.
I think he's too big to fit in that bottle, though.
No, they shrink down. It's movie magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, big show. and if you give it 10 minutes, D-Rod's trying to stay awake. Well, I'm hope we're helping. But I might be asleep.
Erod, I thought you were cyborg too.
Say Yamamoto 3 times, Jonathan. Go ahead.
Yamamoto,
Hey,
Yamamoto, Yamamoto.
uh, I love Monday nights. I really do. Tuesday
Yeah.
mornings, whatever time zone you're in.
Imagine if Tanaka were still here and he actually got, like, let's say couple of 1 year or 2 year incentive laden deal, and him and Yamamoto are about to be on the same team together. Imagine if that were possible.
What up, Dane?
What's going on, Dane?
Dane Huber.
So my nephew puts in here. I don't know if anybody remembers the story of what I did to my nephew in Disney,
Oh God.
but I'll say it again for everybody
Mhm.
that's new to us, right? And my nephew's not little, right? He's 20 years old. He's 21.
Mm-hmm.
We had taken him and his girlfriend and my wife and I, the four of us, we went to Disney on vacation together. And I had said to him, we were on It's a Small World, right? And if you guys ever remember the Family Guy episode where where Peter takes him to Disney and he actually gets put on the ride, I convinced my nephew that Disney put a hidden hidden Stewie on the ride. And the whole ride, he's looking for Stewie.
And he probably just looked at you, said, "This is what Stewie looks like 45 years later."
And at one point, my wife looks over. She's like, "What are you looking at?" He's like, "I'm looking for Stewie." The whole boat was hysterical.
Oh my God.
You're right there, Chris.
What's that? There's like a picture that he's just looking around. Where's Stewie at? Oh man.
So it is a
That's
classic
so-
ride, but that story makes it even more of a classic.
That's not right.
When you're in here, guys, we do nothing but bring up classics. We stay away from bringing up Yankee classics, but we bring up any other classic ad nauseum.
But not. So, who else can we talk about? Oh, you know who else has been kind of in the? What do you guys think about the trade with the Dodgers?
Hold on before
How do
you
you guys
go
feel
there.
about moving on from Trey Sweeney?
I could see why he's done that, but just a real quick interlude before we continue on there. I think Dane's on some superstition. It's either Friday or the 18th because the 18th is a superstitious number for Japanese aces. He might have a point there. He might have a point there. Dane, that's entirely possible. I don't disagree there.
And Wampeg, thanks for the subscription. For
So Trey
subscribing.
Sweeney,
Appreciate you.
So Trey Sweeney was going to be blocked anyway because Volpe and Peraza were up here in the middle infield. Unless Trey Sweeney was willing to play third base, and if he proved that he could hit major league hitting, I don't think he's really gotten a major sample set enough to, let's say, the size of what Estevan Florial and some of the others have gotten. I don't see how he could have. Yeah, and like CWD said, he's underperformed in the minors. So I think, a change of scenery could prove him beneficial. And from that aspect, I'm going to say it's beneficial for him. Yeah, Sean Browning, you're touching exactly what I was saying. He was blocked because he was underperforming in the minors. He was not really going to see the Bronx light of day. And we needed to restock bullpen arms, so might as well have something of mutual consequence, which is what this turned out to be. So yeah, I'm for this. I think it makes perfect sense. It benefits both sides.
I know some people will say I think Dane's onto something with the 18th.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
The more I'm thinking about it, and it's a Monday, so we have 2 shots on this channel to be live when it comes out.
We might have Pinstripes mid-afternoon that day. I'm just saying. Instead of dark, if the Yamamoto news comes out mid-afternoon, do not be startled if we have a mid-afternoon show. I'm just saying.
I with the run that we've been on this channel, it's going to happen. I have no. Yeah. I'm feeling very confident about that.
Mid-afternoon, off the rails, Yamamoto.
Ooh, that's gonna be an all hands on deck show for that one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be about. We're gonna have a panel of like 15 people.
Yeah, we're gonna have
We're gonna look like the
Chris.
Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like it's Chris, Lynn, Ford Train Mazza. Chris, if you're available. Bob, I know Uncle Tats. I know you're basically going to work usually in the mid
No,
afternoons.
on Monday I only have to go to work for 4 hours, so
Ooh, so basically you
it's
basically
possible.
yeah. So you basically signed up.
I'll be off.
So you
Yeah,
signed up for
I'll
the
be out of.
Yamamoto flexibility.
Well,
I
I know
see.
I signed up for my family visiting, but
Yeah, yeah. I could see this. I Mets don't have number 18 available. Mets shouldn't be in the race. Yeah, I agree. Darryl Strawberry's number is going to be retired next year in Flushing.
yeah, and the whole thing with JD, he's a solid hitter, but there's no fit. I'm with Steven on this one.
JD is another John Carlos Stanton type. He's going to
Yeah,
be
and
yeah,
his prime is done.
yeah, exactly. I mean, we could fit Andre the Giant in a DH if he wanted to. Yamamoto.
All right, hold on. I got to figure out some producing here.
Oh, God.
Chris is really trying to have Brad come at me with the tech issues.
Mhm.
There we go.
Where's Chris? I didn't see her yet.
No, Chris had to jump off and he's right back on.
Okay. What's next after Yamamoto? Yeah, I don't know. What's next after Yamamoto? Should we maybe try to persuade? Should we get Andy Pettit to persuade Monty to come back now that the offense is, taking a little more
No, I
of
think
a
the next move is a closer. If they could get
and
Yamamoto and then bring in a legitimate guy that as a fan base we feel confident with in the closer role, I say the off season's a wrap.
Nah, I think we're still gonna get a pitcher too.
yeah,
Depends on who it is though. Like if it's with the Marlins for like a Garrett, go ahead.
Well,
bring him in.
With us, I was about to say, with us, we can never have enough pitching because it seems like the back end always gets hurt.
Well, that's why I like that's one of the things. At first, I made the joke on Twitter with the Verdugo trade, and I'm like, don't even unpack your bags, bro. You ain't staying. Because I thought they were flipping them to San Diego
in the Soto trade, but they didn't.
I thought that was so they didn't have to give up Jones.
And that basically proved my Nick Swisher type of theory. Either he's got the Swisher vibes or he's got the Johnny Damon vibes.
Yeah, CWE. I know a lot of people. Right, that's a lot. I'm not even gonna go. You know what? I'm moving on from that.
Hold on, what Brad say?
Loves it when the back.
I'm not even putting it on the screen.
Now I'm gonna look.
Right. All right. People have been saying hater. And CWE, I'm not against
pitch a multi-inning save.
I don't want to put it's not even the guy he's a pompous ass.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna cost a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Closers cost money. We need to find a reliever that can handle being a closer. That's not already a closer.
Not just a closer, a disciplined closer.
Yeah.
Somebody who's not going to
Hater to me reminds me of just another Chapman.
And he's not going to go off if asked to come in for a 4 or 5 out save. Hater, even after he gets his money, is going to do that. And thank God Andre's not here. Otherwise, I would have. If Andre was here in front of me, I would have punched him in the face, regardless of if he's a wrestler or not.
See, Angelo points something out too, and Mazza showed us the picture this morning. Hader got a haircut,
and back in the 2018-19 offseason, Harper.
Good evening,
shaved.
Chris. Thanks for coming to hang out.
Mhm. So back
No.
in the 18-19 offseason, Harper basically shaved his beard and got a nice groomed haircut and everything.
Yeah, how did that work out for us?
Yeah, exactly. So it's the same logic here. I don't see Hader coming here, guys. It's time to move on.
Jason, remember when
I
Jacob Degrom cut his hair? We all thought that he was getting traded to us.
I honestly see either like many of you guys have been saying, but I'm still skeptical about the Jordan Hicks signing because again, the preparation has Hicks jokes that I've been making related to Aaron Hicks, of course. But anytime you have a last name of Hicks, you're setting yourself up for a preparation H joke. Anyhow, I see.
One King. Hold on, just one King Yankee fan. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate your comment. He goes, "This is first time here. Let's
Welcome,
everybody
sir.
say hello to one King Yankee fan." He goes,
Welcome,
I
my
believe
man.
in King Hal. Welcome, Yankees will sign Yamamoto.
hmm
Uh,
hmm
is that and drop another comment? Is that King Hal a dig on Salicata with his King going? Because that drives me up a fucking wall. It really drives me insane.
Imagine
So,
if we had both the Diaz brothers in the Bronx. If let's say Cincinnati decided to trade, you know, Alexis Diaz, you would have Timmy trumpets playing on both ends. It would be in freaking surround sound.
ugh.
Yeah, you would have that.
I don't know if I can handle that. No, that's such a stupid gimmick.
I know, right?
That was their way to try to have the Rivera atmosphere. You know,
hmm
with the closer coming in, music
Yeah,
playing. I
but
know he's not the only one that did it,
that's what you have a PA
but
system for.
nobody had it. Nobody had an impact with that closer music like Mariano.
I'm just surprised haters, entry music isn't something from Kid Rock because the two of them, with especially him with the long hair, they have a very striking resemblance. And I also remember when everybody, I think was it last year or in 22, when we had that long-haired Bat Boy when we were the visiting team in Progressive Field, and usually it's the home team that gives you the Bat Boy things, and they gave us this guy with you know, the middle school or the high school Kid Rock look, and everybody started to lose their shit over that.
Well, we lose our shit over everything.
Yeah.
You know, the gates open a minute late. We're freaking out. What's going on? Why is not the gates open?
hmm
We're so wound up. We got to relax a little bit.
This is what I've been saying too. This is basically a subset of a trade. What Aiden's bringing up, Emmanuel
I
Clase, Torres in a deal for Clase, basically.
Well, you got to give up a little more, of course.
No, I get. That's why I said subset.
You know.
Oh, I would take Class A in a second.
Yeah, exactly.
And Sean, you're right.
I,
Where'd it go? Because Ed the Sandman stoked fear in the opposition. Facts.
unless
Yeah.
unless he was playing the D-backs.
Why you gotta bring that up?
I'm sorry, bro.
You know what? Just for that. Just for that. LI, what's going on, bro? Who said his name 3 times? Who did it?
My bad.
I must have said I must have said it 5 or 6.
You got Rob. Yes, he's here. Not,
Yeah.
it's
but I know I don't want my
Chris,
yeah,
you
you're
got some
breaking up,
lagging
bro.
you got some
Yeah.
lagging issues from your side on your internet, perhaps.
But in the meantime, CWE go. If we trade Torres, we're going to need another bat. I don't think so.
Well, I mean, have you seen the videos that have come up from the minor leagues with Volpe and Peraza up the middle? Now you got to get Peraza to, work on his bat a little, then that could probably be you know, the answer potentially.
Yeah, and Chris Northrup from the upper deck.
Hmm.
She says she thinks the Yankees have done acquiring bats. I think
Hmm.
I think they're going to finish off on the pitching side and
Hmm.
call it an off season. And Jonathan agrees. He said Peraza needs a full off season. Here's a
Hmm.
player. Let's talk, let's bring up a fresh name.
Hmm.
Let's talk about the same names over and over again,
Right.
right? And which is fine.
Hmm. Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm bored.
Right.
Let's get Chris back in before I bring this name up.
Hmm.
Is it better?
Yeah, we
There you
can hear
go.
you now.
We got
Yeah,
you.
it's much
All
better,
right.
and it's
I want to bring
audible clear and
a new
everything.
name in. I want to bring a new name into the discussion.
Yeah.
What's the future for Oswaldo Cabrera with all the moves being made?
Ooh. Depth piece in the outfield is my prediction because you already got Robertson as a new acquisition. You got Verdugo. You got Grisham. Soto is an everyday guy. I mean, that's not even a depth piece. I mean, come on. Yeah, Rob is basically predicting bench.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you. I'm saying it's a depth piece, probably a late inning pinch runner, kind of like how Gardy was early in his career. Now, if you put him in a role like that, I can see some benefits because if you go back to the 98 season, as I've harped on this multiple times in past streams on across various different channels on the open panels. I basically said that Oswaldo Cabrera has the potential to bring that Ricky Leday type of energy. Yeah, exactly. Andre the Giant. Yeah, he will be a utility player. Yeah, exactly. He's going to be a utility player unless, of course, somebody gets hurt. That somebody 99 out of 100 times is probably going to be Stanton.
See, I'm with Chris. He's the odd man out. I think
Potentially.
he's gonna either, like Sean says, go back to Scranton, or he's gonna end up in a trade.
I could see the trade possibility happening because once you taste, you know, a flavor of the major leagues, you don't want to go back down to Triple
Well,
A.
no, but it's not only it's look. He's been solid.
Hmm.
He switched around to different positions. He
Hmm.
hasn't pitched once.
Hmm.
Just like, IKF. Everybody hated IKF. But that dude actually, he went to the Yankees and be like, look, I don't care where you put me. I just want to help.
Hmm.
And we completely shit on that guy.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, I was all for it. What's going on, Will? I see you sneaking in here late at night. Uh, but Cabrera, I if you had to pick Cabrera or IKF as a bench player for utility role, who would you take?
Cabrera, because we ain't got to pay him.
See, I say IKF. I think he gives you more.
I'd
Yeah,
say
but
you
you
I
gotta pay
think
him.
IKF has shown more than Cabrera.
Cabrera is a switch hitter, so lefty bats in Yankee
That's a good
Stadium.
point too.
Yeah, it adds more value. So that's where I'm likely to go to Cabrera. IKF, thank you for your services for us, and thank you for your flexibility. But I think it's there isn't really a spot for him.
You know, I mean, Chris is with me with IKF. See, I know how it is.
Hmm.
Mama, the mother of the Pinstripe Chronicles has spoken. She says IKF.
Well, when we end up trading Rortvet and let IKF go, that'll completely disseminate that entire trade that we made for Josh Donaldson because all the pieces that we ended up getting will have gone away. Rortvet hopefully will get traded somewhere where he can benefit. Donaldson was a complete D bag. He basically got walked out the same way Hicks did last year, albeit later in the year. And IKF, yeah, he was probably the lone bright spot, if you can even say that, for the flexibility he portrayed and the willingness to help anywhere and everywhere, even out of position. Putting him in the outfield, for example, he's not an outfielder by trade, and
Mhm.
it was a little bit ugly in the early going, but it did pick up a little bit. I think that basically he's a
IFK.
free agent. If I think he's a free agent, right?
Yeah, he's a free. That's what I'm
Yeah, no,
saying.
he's a
Like,
free
Yeah,
agent.
yeah. So he
yeah, I
basically
don't want to
what
pay
he's
him.
done yeah, what he's done is he's increased his value to go elsewhere.
No, I
I
can
did.
look. IKF
Hmm.
unfortunately just never had a constant role.
Hmm. Hmm.
He kind of got, before we got him, he was when he get
Hmm.
traded. He went from Texas to
Minnesota and
Cleveland,
then
Minnesota.
Minnesota,
Minnesota.
and then to us.
Hmm.
Like he didn't even have a chance to unpack his bag, and he was
Yeah,
on the second team.
yeah.
And like I said,
He was never
and
really
look,
on that other team. This was the team he basically came to. It was almost like a 24-hour version of the Mike Piazza trade when LA traded him to Florida for a few days and then Florida flipped him over to the Mets. That was like 97, 98. It was almost like that, except that Piazza played maybe couple of games, a handful of games with Miami.
see, here's the unfortunate part to IKF's fate,
Hmm.
and it was you guys brought it up. It was brought up in the chat too, and
Hmm.
it is the reality of it. As much as I like IKF, he did nothing wrong.
Hmm.
It is the money.
Hmm.
They can get the
Yeah.
same productivity with two players with less money
Hmm.
using Florial as a utility outfielder
Hmm.
and having Cabrera as an utility infielder outfielder.
Hmm.
So you're gonna have, Judge, Verdugo, Soto. They're gonna have options to get plenty of rest as
Yeah.
the season gets deep.
Hmm. Yeah. I
So
could see that.
I might have to change my vote and go with Cabrera
Yeah.
because what happens with Florial now? Does he go back to the minor leagues? Does he just get
He's out of
DFA'd?
he's out of options.
He's out of
Yeah, he doesn't
options,
have
so
options.
he's not an
And
option.
we keep forgetting another person. Pereira.
Verdugo. Who?
No,
Everson
Everson.
Pereira.
Yeah.
Got Pereira too.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Somebody's getting traded. We know this. We got too
Yeah.
many outfielders. We got too many infielders. Somebody's getting traded.
Pereira and possibly Cabrera. It could be traded if Cabrera is established not to have a position on this team, bench or otherwise.
And Angelo puts another point. We haven't even brought this into the conversation. What happens when Dominguez comes back?
Hmm. First off, with Dominguez going under Tommy John surgery, they're saying that his timetable is probably mid to late July, August. If memory serves me well, that was around the same deadline, or so rather the same timeline for Monty when he had it in 2017 to come back by late 2018. He didn't. It was the same thing for Severino when he went down in 2019. He was out for all of 2020. In 2021, he didn't come back until late either. And then he was
No,
ready for early 22.
Yeah,
So,
fact and facts, Rob.
so
They don't have to rush him back now.
yeah,
no.
and that's exactly where I'm driving with this. Just using the historical examples.
And like,
Not,
don't shit on the parade.
Oh no.
Come on,
This
knock it
man's at
off.
2025.
Don't
that's
start.
kind, guys. I hate to break it to you, but that's kind
Don't
of what
agree
I
with him.
for.
I'll fire you right now.
No.
I kind of foresee that happening. I mean, the timeline for Tommy John surgery is what it is. It's not Li's fault. It's not Andre the Giant's fault. It's basically what the science is behind. It's the science behind Tommy John surgery. I mean, look at it from a Jets fan perspective. Aaron Rodgers popped an Achilles, but this is the guy who thinks medical science is a suggestion. He was trying to come back same season, which is basically a whole bunch of horseshit. He popped an Achilles at the age of on the wrong side of 40. Do you think he's really going to
38.
come back? Yeah. Okay, whatever, 38, 40, whatever it is.
Yeah, no,
Do you think
I think
he's going to
Floyd
come
gets
back?
traded to the
no,
White Sox
but no. All joking
and keep
aside,
to the National
if
League.
Verdugo is having a solid year,
Uh-huh.
and you don't, and we still have, and we still have Cabrera, as in that utility role.
Tats, think about this.
No, hold on.
Yeah,
Because I'm going to do something I almost never like to do, and I
go
actually
ahead.
am going to agree with
Go ahead.
Alad.
No, please go ahead, please.
I think if everybody is playing to what we want them to,
That's a good problem to have.
it's a good problem to have because, like they said, you don't have to rush him back,
Hmm.
and you can give him a complete season to just rehab.
But think about this too. What I was getting at, your typical starting three in the outfield is Soto, Judge, and in left you're gonna have Verdugo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you also have your fourth and fifth outfielders are Oscar Gonzalez and potentially Cabrera and Grisham. Now, what happens if, let's say, Stanton, the perennial injury happens again? 99 out of 100 times it will. What happens there? You basically Grisham can play left. You can basically put Verdugo in the DH spot as a partial platoon. You need a lefty at that position in Yankee Stadium of all places. Come on.
Yeah, we're not even considering. Are we not even considering Stanton
No,
in the
Soto
outfield?
should be the DH.
So you think so? Yeah. I mean, we're going to have a
Oh
platoons
no, it's
and
gonna
a
be
par.
round robin. It's gonna be a round robin situation.
Because
Exactly.
Everybody's
if
gonna
you
play everywhere.
look,
Hmm.
hold up. If Stan gets hurt,
Hmm.
the out of the four, the four outfielders,
Hmm.
Soto would be best at outfield. I mean DH because then you could have Trent at center, put Judge back in right, and keep Verdugo in left, and that'd be like the perfect defense when it comes to the outfield. Now I'm not saying you can't switch, to get some days off or stuff like that. I'm just saying that's what would happen if Stan gets hurt.
Yeah. I mean, basically, you have an option of putting Verdugo or Soto in the DH spot. When one plays the outfield, the other one DHs, and vice versa. You also have Judge, who's going to be there at DH too. But then who do you put in center?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Actually, look, I want to point out because Dana's still awake. I don't know how, but we appreciate him. But
Mhm.
I
huge
was about to
difference
say
in
that
Tommy
too.
John recovery for pitchers and hitters, which is true.
Yeah.
Dominguez will be ready to hit in DH by the end of spring training.
Uh-huh.
Dom also got the sleeve
Dominguez.
version of Tommy John surgery, which
Mm.
means he'll be back quicker.
Okay. All right.
Let's start that one. That's a
Mm.
great point,
Hmm.
Dane.
No, that makes. I mean, I didn't know the complete details, so thanks for that, Dane.
But to what I was saying, if say Verdugo's having a tremendous year,
Which he's likely to.
Dominguez is ready,
Hmm.
right? Or Trent Grisham has been a solid acquisition,
Hmm.
and Dominguez is back before the trade deadline.
Hmm.
That gives you more flexibility to go and get a need.
Hmm.
We have a bullpen guy that's burned out because Boone doesn't know how to manage one. So we know that they're going to burn out some arms early.
Guys, let's step back just one 10-second segment. Many managers, not just Boone, typically do not know how to manage a bullpen.
Well, they're not
The
all
only
managing
exception.
the Yankees. Only one guy is.
No,
That's all
that's
I'm worried
true.
about.
That's true. I mean, even Bochy's had his screw ups this year. That team and the Rangers should have won in excess of 100 games. How do you think that happened? Yet they still won the World Series. I'll give it to them. That I mean that's deserves all the flowers and kudos possible. But you see the start they had, you would have thought they would have easily crossed what the Yankees did in '98 or crossing 114. But they fell apart a little bit, and luckily they
Why
recovered
would you
in
say
time.
this?
Angelo, you're killing me,
Mm.
bro. You're killing us. You're killing me, Smalls.
That's all I'm about to say. Sandlot.
Angela,
was
what
the
happens
third
after that?
movie I saw.
Angela, what happens after that? We make sure you never make it to another stream. That's what happens.
No. Nobody gets
No.
banned on my channel.
I know we're not talking about banning. I'm just making sure that he may comment all he wants. He may participate, but he doesn't get acknowledgement as for his comments, basically. Now I'm just busting your balls, Angela. You know
Yeah.
that.
No,
Yeah.
and for everybody that is new, I do
Yeah.
mean that. I don't ban
Yeah.
anybody.
No,
As long as you're respectful.
Until now.
yeah.
Well, no, not until now. No, the only thing, and every stream is the same way.
Yeah.
You know, in the whole community.
If your screen name happens
Just respect everybody's opinion. Not
now,
everybody's going to be on the same page.
if your screen name
But
happens to be synonymous with Andre the Giant, good luck to you about that, because then you all bets are off.
nope, he survived on my channel and always will. So
Mhm.
Andre's here to stay. Like I said, he's our troll and nobody can have him.
Even though we
We
did
own
try to
him.
trade him, even though we did try to trade him to San Diego, it's one of those untold stories out there. I'm sure unsolved, Lifetime movies may have something on it later at a later point in time.
I want to know how many more times Chris is gonna. I think at one point Chris is just gonna pull his whole shirt over his head, hockey style, and just burst out. Because he's trying so hard to stay composed.
Oh man. Help me, Jesus.
Yeah, see, even Rob agrees with me. LI ain't getting banned. It's we're all here to have fun. That's all.
Yeah.
Not every fan's gonna think the same way.
Brad Jewish disagrees.
No, I don't want to. I don't even think I want to trade either one of them.
Well, see, offensively from the bat point of view, yeah, I agree with keeping Torres. Just hope that his head stays on straight and he doesn't try to go out of the park too much. We need him to be the gap hitter that he was known to be earlier on in his career. That's offensively. Defensively, he can be a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde at times. You have to be disciplined on both sides of the ball, my guy.
And if I would never go anywhere unless you're on my team. There's no brawl going on. No way.
NFE,
I've known you too long now. There's no fucking.
NFE, we've invited Will Zimmerman here just for you.
Nope. Yeah, Mr. Barrows has a. He's so spot on. This is what happens when you're up after midnight. And this is what happens when you just have this actually one of the best communities ever, where we could just all have fun, laugh it off, not take ourselves serious.
Yep.
And brought 7 hours to midnight. We'll wait.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to say this too about Dominguez. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, if he comes back and we in the playoffs and we play Houston, they're in trouble.
Wait, say that one more time. Who's in trouble?
Said if we play Houston in the playoffs, Houston, because not only Dominguez hits them good, now we got Soto.
Soto's the reason that basically Mr. Kate Upton's pants basically adopt every shade of brown imaginable. Fecal brown, constipation brown, diarrhea brown, and gaseous brown.
What?
Here's a question. What do the Yankees pivot? If they don't get Yamamoto, Snell, maybe?
I just think we
I'm calling Milwaukee. No, I'm calling Milwaukee.
No, I just panic and just say the season's over.
This is why you don't have this no more.
No, that's true.
I would say we might. You remember what we were talking about last week about a potential trade for
For who?
Shane Bieber
Yeah,
from Cleveland.
Shane Bieber.
Yeah, no, I'm not. No, I wouldn't want Snell.
No, I
Oh,
don't
well,
want
I
Snell.
that was just the first thing that
Mm-mm.
came to mind. I just threw that out of at
I mean,
random. Like, yeah.
I thought about it as the season ended.
Mhm.
But no, we don't need another fifth. We don't need a bottom rotation guy. And then
Hey, hey, Rob,
Right.
that's what happens when you eat Taco Bell.
look, and then a voice of reason. Hey, one King Yankee fan. Yamamoto's done deal, no sweat.
Mhm.
Then Brad here. If Uncle Tax panics, the liquor stores are going to be empty. That'll never happen because see, Brad, what you don't know, my wife works for a beer distributor.
See, the only
So
reason why I brought out Snell, and Chris agrees with me here because it balances out a rotation. He also was the NL Cy Young this year, and we've got Cole who was the AL Cy Young. So that gives us a little depth, and we already have what we call, excuse me, a non-clean bill of health and Carlos Rodon. And stop me if you've heard this one, but anytime we've won the World Series, we've typically had a balanced rotation between righties and
Oh,
lefties.
not this again.
Come on, dude.
no, it's
You
true
need
though.
it's true,
No, I'm
Chris.
messing. I'm messing. I'm messing. I'm messing. I'm messing. I'm messing.
You you had three lefties. Okay, two and a half, I would say, in '96. The only guy I'm gonna give half credit to, Kenny Rogers, because the guy had an ERA equivalent to touchdowns and whatever. And you saw what he did in game four. His ass was basically rescued by one Jimmy Larrett.
You know, Jonathan,
Who?
I got the golden ticket. You have no
Yeah.
idea.
Mhm.
Dude, they made another Wonka movie, bro. They gotta chill out with these movies.
No,
See
they got
now,
to stop it. All right, can we divert for a few minutes?
yeah, go ahead.
By a show of hands in the chat,
Hmm.
who's tired of all these remakes?
I'm going to put
I'm
up both
halfway.
Is
hands
there
for that
no
I'm
one.
half.
originality? Is Hollywood
I'm going to
done
put up
being
both hands.
original?
I'm putting up both hands for that one.
I'm half.
And Jonathan, this is your fault, so you can't leave.
Yeah.
You're the one that brought up the Wonka thing.
Yeah.
Dude, that Johnny Depp version was horrible to me.
Hmm.
I refuse to watch it. Even like
I,
the live action Disney movies, I
And
won't
what
watch
about
them.
and while we're on topic, what's
Yeah,
this whole thing with prequels? And did you guys see the prequel to the Hunger Games that came out?
no.
Yeah. So
well,
prequels
I
is
kind of
another
want to watch
thing.
that because that's like a backstory of Snow.
Hmm. Yeah.
All right,
I
So
also I
that should be
also
where'd
interesting.
it go? Yeah, Rob's got it.
Okay.
Cass and Neil and Brad in the Three Stooges remake.
Hey, is Brad ball headed?
That huh?
Hmm.
We can
there's
shave
only
him.
one Rob, there's only one problem. We don't have somebody with curly hair here.
No, we'll just be three bald guys. That's all.
Yeah.
I was about to say, Brad ball headed?
We'll be the white version of Onyx, Attack of the Bald Heads.
Rob, I just
I'm
have a
fucking
question about that one to you. Would you consider implementing Donald as part of that? Because he has the vocabulary to, boot with that.
That's the whole point, Dev.
Yeah.
There's no
well,
plan.
I can't speak for Samir, but it's the liquor talk with me and Taz.
Hey,
It's,
I don't even have anything. I'll even show you the camera in a full 360. I got no liquor around me. This is just me, period.
that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's why you're so wound up.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Let loose once in a while. Get off the treadmill.
I'm not
I did
lying.
it earlier.
Now, now promise me. I don't want to see it, right? But can you just, knowing Sunil the way we do, right, Chris?
Hmm.
Could you picture that he's got that thigh master down behind the camera?
No.
Constantly working out.
I have a squat machine right here, though. It's called the DB method. You guys may have heard of that one.
No. I'm talking old school Suzanne Summers Thigh Master. You got one in your house. I know it.
No, I don't. Sorry, try again.
Well, the Chuck Norris.
Let me go to that Simpsons episode where you tried your best, but you failed miserably. The lesson here is to
That's
never
every
try.
day of my life. You're not breaking any news, right, Brad? But no, here's. So Chris asked what we do to pivot if we don't get Yamamoto. How hard
Get a lefty. Get a lefty.
No, do the Yankees pivot and try to get Suzuki?
Roki Sasaki is he's not posted yet.
No,
Yeah, Devon says you have a solo flex.
But there's a rumor he's most likely gonna get posted next year.
Yeah, so that's again for the 24-25 offseason.
Mm-hmm.
Aiden,
What about
I've been saying
What about
this
the
too.
other Japanese? He's a lefty.
Who?
Mm-hmm.
The other Japanese player. The other
Imanaga?
pitcher.
No, Matsui?
Yeah. No. No, you don't want him?
Matsui's not even. When was the last time you actually heard his name?
Not Matsui.
Imanaga.
Oh, Amaga.
Imanaga. Imanaga.
That's a wrestler.
Dude, all right, guys. I just want to bring it to your attention, everybody. Sometimes Uncle Tats, at the age of 176, does have his Arson Heyman moment. He was about to call him, "I am a GE light bulb."
No, I the way I was going to pronounce it was Umaga.
The wrestler. Dude, I'm sweating over here. This man just
At least,
a Japanese pitcher.
Rob's taking it old school. God damn it, Tats.
at least he didn't say Miyagi.
No,
No.
Don't mess with Mr.
No.
Miyagi.
I'm surprised Taz didn't get close to the camera and said, "Who the fuck is that?"
Miyagi-san.
No, that was last week.
Must remember most important thing.
Oh, God. I need another drink.
When taking the mound, you must breathe in, breathe out.
So Sunil, would you take that? He's a lefty.
Yeah, lefty. As long as he's a proven lefty, and the Japanese
he's
system.
Good too.
Yeah,
he's good.
Imanaga. Yeah. Because see, my fear is we might hit the same thing. You know, we're building. What is it? Umaga. We probably would have hit some dingers.
I don't know what the pivot would be with Yamamoto. I really won't.
I'll say this: if we get that lefty from Japan, I think most likely we will trade for another pitcher too to add with him.
Mm-hmm. So you're talking about Imanaga or Sasaki?
No, Umaga.
Oh. Yup. Dane, I can't believe you're still here with this madness. I hope you're enjoying this. But yeah.
Well,
what'd you do
on Friday? That's what I want.
Where'd you put Dane's comment? Schmuck. So
hold on a second.
Sasaki is no. Don't touch anything.
Sasaki.
All right.
Okay.
Has his contract that he could demand to be posted at any time. He has demanded to be posted. There's a strong chance he can be posted on Friday.
I hope.
He's a righty too, like Yamamoto, if I'm not mistaken. I believe.
I don't care.
I think, yeah, so basically, in that case, it's a matter of preference between the two. If Sasaki is posted by Friday, do you let him basically walk? Do you let Yamamoto walk to San Francisco and let them get their moment of glory for not getting Arson Judge last year?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just that too. They couldn't get Correa neither. You remember?
Hmm.
Because he
Well,
couldn't pass the physical.
Korea must have gone through a gross national product worth of contracts last year with that entire injury drama.
No, we're just
What
so
the?
overtired from waiting for this fucking signing to happen with Yamamoto. We're just tired.
What
But
the hell they want to type
no,
in?
but Angel, you've been here a couple weeks. You know this is how it goes. So don't act so surprised. What about Giolito? One King Yankee fan brings up Giolito. That's an option. But you know, obviously that's going to be a trade.
As a pivot from Yamamoto,
No, he's a free agent.
Oh, he's a free agent.
Yeah.
It's even better. You know, it doesn't even cost you a prospect. Won't cost. Now, was he given a qualifying offer? Would it cost you international money or?
No, he's just a straight out free agent. Because he got traded to the
Oh,
Angels.
that's another question I wanted to ask. I know
Li, you're missing a name in this one. This is a 4-man rotation. You need 5.
yeah,
Fix
Schmidt,
it. Yeah.
but is international money available in a trade? I believe it.
You could trade.
You can,
You could
right?
do that. Yeah.
Because I know Li and Dame were going back and forth about the international money.
Yeah. So if Sasaki gets posted, it
Mhm.
would have to only be international money. And the posted fee,
Right.
they won't get it.
Yeah.
They won't get it until he's 25.
Okay.
Read what Dane is saying here.
Suzuki's coming on an Ohtani deal. He will be
2-3 million a
subject
year.
to IFA. See, but what I'm curious though with the posting money, because it's a percentage on the contract. Now Ohtani doesn't count because he's already been here, but how would that work if you had deferred money on a guy that's you have the posting fee for? How would that screw up the percentages? That would really cause a lot of. That would be a financial train wreck.
Good point.
Thank you. I think that changes the game too.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, if he gets posted, I want both.
Brad, what do you mean here? Cancel their top
Okay,
2 free agents.
Yeah. They 2 international free agents, them and the Dodgers. They went to go sign somewhere else, so they got to keep their money.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there is a name that it's been in the chat, but we haven't really brought it up. And Chris and Lynn actually broke it down really well on the upper deck a couple weeks ago, which you can catch on the channel at Sundays 11 a.m. By the way.
Mm-hmm.
Plug right
What
there.
about Bauer? It hasn't been Bauer. We have not really dove into.
Trevor Bauer. Oh boy.
I wouldn't mind him because of Matt Blake. I'm gonna keep. I agree.
Yeah, Mr. Barrows, have a great night. We'll see you Wednesday morning. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of Bauer? I mean, I'm
Baggage, distraction.
the Baggett.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
So-
I'm going to put the answer to that in the form of a question and in a form of an answer you'd give on Jeopardy.
Oh crap!
Yeah. baggage, distraction, digital creator, head case, throws the ball over the center field wall. Who's Trevor Bauer?
All right, let me throw it to you guys this way. All right, let's. It's after dark. Let's have some fun.
Yeah.
You had to sign one of them for 1 year,
Hmm.
right? Trevor Bauer or Frankie Montas.
Ooh, God, no.
Bauer.
Can I take
Bauer.
option C for 500?
Nope.
Nope. Bauer. I'm sorry, Bauer. I'm not even thinking
So far,
about
we
it.
got 1, 2, 3. We got 4 for Bauer. Now, who is Montas?
See, there
Oh,
you go.
God.
That's how bad it is. Who's my ties?
But we never
My
had Bauer.
my
That's what I'm
my
saying.
concern my concern
No,
about
because Angelo's like getting. And this is a funny comment. It's like
Mhm.
having Bauer's like getting back with an ex-wife. Huge pass.
well
Okay, I
You
got
must
my
you.
be talking
my
about Jake Bauer.
No. I
my
know what he. I know. I got the joke now.
I know.
my thought is somewhere along those lines of what Angelo is saying. It's basically, if you remember 1995 Blackjack McDowell,
Yep.
that's the kind of personality you're getting in Trevor Bauer, which is why I have a huge hesitation. He was not allowed to be. He was basically gone before during the 1995-96 offseason. Can you imagine him instead of like a Kenny Rogers on the 96 pennant winning team? Can you imagine him instead of Rogers being there? I mean, if you've already talked about getting rid of the the baggage and whatever in a person like Domingo Herman, why would you want to take on another form of it, which may be exponentially worse?
What's going on, Carlos?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just. I'd have to go with Montas. I'm not going anywhere near that drama show. I'm really not.
And now the big question and concern around Trevor Bauer is, would Aaron Judge approve that acquisition as captain?
It depends.
I'd be more. Well, I would leave Judge out of it. What would Cole
Why?
say? No, I think Cole would have a bigger say.
They would both have
We're
an
dealing
equal
with.
say.
No. I know Judge is the captain, but
Hmm.
Cole's the captain of the pitching staff.
Hmm.
Matt Blake's asked him what he could have for breakfast.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I think Cole was like, I don't think Cole would go for it. If it came down to where they signed him,
Hmm.
would Cole be a team player and just roll with the punches? Absolutely.
Hmm.
But
I
if
mean,
they
he
asked him,
did
if
that with
they
Josh
asked him,
Donaldson.
good point.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think the Yankees. I,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not trusting Bauer's ability to get back into the major leagues.
No.
I don't think he's
His
going to have the fortitude to do it. Not with the
fortitude
young
is.
cat. Not with no. But it's because of I don't trust him pitching at this stage of his career against the youth movement that's been going on.
Hmm.
I think they're going to eat him alive.
That they likely will.
I'll take my chances with Montas.
Hmm.
He's been here. He knows the kids. He knows the abilities of these guys. He's not watching it on TV from Japan.
Hang on.
No, Chris, and I get that. That's why I said it the way I did. I don't think that he has the ability to handle the youth movement. after watching from afar for the last couple of years.
Yeah, I think me and Chris.
I think
agree.
that's going to
would
be
take
the
a chance.
factor. I'm not talking about his personal stuff. I don't think that he has the stuff anymore. 2 years is a long time to be away at his age.
But Jonathan, we're talking. What if we don't get Yamamoto? Where do we flip to?
Yeah,
That's
but yeah, that's
not-
what it was, Jonathan. Chris
Yeah.
Norton
I'm
had
not gonna lie.
asked.
Yeah.
I would. I know he's not gonna fish this year, but you know who I would take a chance on for next year
Mm-hmm.
is Brandon Woodruff.
Okay. Yeah,
Why
Milwaukee
not?
pitcher, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Why not? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the first year you're gonna be paying for his rehab, but
Mm-hmm.
he's a good pitcher.
Yeah.
I'm with Aiden. You know what? I think Aiden's just pivot to fucking Corbin Burns and get it over with.
That's what I'm saying, and trade with Devin Williams too.
See, Cashman has tried to acquire Corbin Burns in the past in trades, but I think the asking price has been too high. If you had to go to a plan C, how would
Fair
not
point,
getting
Chris.
how would basically not getting a combined package of Bieber and Clase from Cleveland not be a good viable plan C if it comes to that? It's going to cost a lot in capital, in trade capital. I get it. But if it makes you, if it gives you a solid 1A and 1B and reduces the pressure on Rodon to basically, give him an opportunity to come back to a cleaner bill of health without the extra added pressure, because his 2023 year already was
No,
a
and
disaster.
Li, hold on. We're not missing. We already all said that we want Sasaki on a team. It's just I don't
Dude,
think it's going to happen this year. He's not
look,
posted yet. Even
these
if he's
two are in
posted
the
on,
group chat. I'm sorry, Eli. I like to do more than you, and we don't even know if he's gonna be posted.
yeah,
I'm just saying when he does get
Let
posted, we need to
let
get him.
let the present situation perpetuate
Yeah,
itself, Li, and then we will cross that bridge. If he is posted, for sure we want him. Nobody said no. No, I do not want Stroman, the Pillsbury Doughboy, on this team. No.
who says Strowman?
Angelo.
He would. He wouldn't even be able to walk in New York.
He's basically the.
I mean, if Joey Gallo thinks that we gave him a hard time,
Mhm.
holy shit! If Strowman walked in New York,
Stroman would be like the Yankees version of Derrick Rose, who was on the Knicks while he was here.
don't go changing sports on me. You're gonna get me all fucked up.
The jokes around Derrick Rose, or he just walked off the air bridge and tore his ACL before he even hit the hardwood.
Yeah, but D-Rod, Bieber's a free agent.
no,
No, who's the free
he's
agent?
still on the team.
Giolito. Sorry.
Yeah.
Before Giolito, I
No,
would want to try to get Cease if possible.
See, if we don't get
I think he's
no,
going to the Dodgers.
no, we're going. Sean's bringing it all back together. Sean's keeping us all focused.
But he's a
Here's your
bullpenner.
pip.
Yeah, he's a bullpenner.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you still have Cortez and you have Cortez Schmidt. Yeah, you still need another
Yeah,
starter.
but
I do not trust Cortez.
we don't
for
have
the
enough
starter.
pitching.
We
I
don't
don't
have the
care if we got
pitching.
two other starters.
Tats, I do not trust Cortez for the starting rotation, especially after the arm issues he went through.
You don't
I
trust
do not
who?
trust
Cortez?
Nestor. Yeah, Nestor. I do not trust him for the starting rotation
Oh,
because
I don't
he
know.
has not been. He has not gone through the adequately um, stepped out program to get stretched out properly as a starter. To me, what happened in 2022, he was pretty much rushed into it. In years past, he was basically an opener. An opener, and by definition, pitches the first inning or two and is on a pitch count. That's not stretched out enough to be a starting pitcher per se. They took a chance. It somehow worked for the first half of the year. He did well. Congratulations. But he went away from his deception tactics because of the pitch clock. He was afraid that he would be getting called for balks left, right, and center and whatnot. So he went away from what worked for him, being with the deception tactics. He tried to throw harder. He fucked up his arm in the process.
Michael Walker, get the fuck out of here. No. Call Milwaukee. Get Burns. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It all hinges on the Yamamoto deal.
I read something the other.
I think this is the first time that we feel like the off season is stalled for one guy.
Possibly.
I mean, it was kind of Ohtani's fault, to be honest with you.
Ohtani fucked the whole thing up. That's why I said last week I wanted Yamamoto signed before Ohtani made his decision.
Well, Yamamoto wasn't doing that. He was giving Ohtani his respect and let him do his process first.
Mm-hmm.
But he's already here before it was official.
Yeah, but that's just how they, the Japanese.
No, I know how they.
Matter.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I know how they are. But
yeah, I know.
Like I said to start the show, I hate this fucking waiting shit. Because now we're at a standstill on our off season. No, Sean, what happened was, the floodgates didn't open. Everything shut down because everybody now is trying to figure out how the fuck the contracts are going to work. Is that going to be is this going to be the new thing with this deferred money?
Okay, that's the question.
Or is this an anomaly because it's Ohtani?
Would y'all do that with Soto?
What, the deferred money?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have even thought of it before the Ohtani.
Well,
think
about it now.
I ain't a bad petition. Oh, I don't know.
Yes or no?
I really don't.
So in a matter of
it's too new. Like I don't think that we've had the time to process how this new deferred contract that Ohtani got, if it's going to be a thing of the future.
Well, people keep forgetting. Scherzer had the same thing. It just wasn't as long. Washington deferred some of his money too.
Yeah, but not in this way. The guy's going to
no. That's what I'm saying.
The guy got a $700 million contract. He's getting $2 million a year until 2034.
So that makes this comment what one King Yankee fan is saying. That makes him look like an old Lexus, not an old Toyota.
I'm so glad that the Yankees weren't even a fucking option. This would fuck everything up.
Yep.
And like I said, I don't think Scott Boras is going to do that.
See, I think Sean's on to something. The next CBA, Memphis going to put a stop to it. Yeah, Brad, I got my tablet. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Princess Ohtani, Angela, you're right. He's such a fucking prima donna.
Yeah.
It's from the get-go.
What's crazy?
That guy got crazy. No,
he said he's low-key.
Yeah, he's full of shit.
Yeah, he's a diva.
And all the fucking MLB people were fucking choking on his dick since he got here.
And if you're out there, the comparison I'm about to make between Ohtani is Ohtani is basically right now what Chosen was in Karate Kid 2. A basically entitled bully slash diva.
But they had
If
this
you're
guy anointed as the greatest player that ever picked up a bat or a glove before he even threw a pitch or swung a bat in Major League Baseball.
Yep.
And that just turned. I couldn't stand him from the start. And Rob will tell you, I've been on this. I've stood on this platform forever, and I'm not moving. I'm like Leonardo DiCaprio. Here's another fucking movie reference. I'm not leaving. I'm not stepping off this platform. Ohtani sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what's crazy?
If it wasn't,
He's
I
not
know,
the
Rob.
he's not you hear me? He's not the best hitter in baseball, and he's
No,
not the
he ain't
best
the
pitcher in
best
baseball.
pitcher. But he could do both, so he's the best fucking player in the world. I'm so fucking tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now you guys got me down this fucking bullshit.
Well, now that you made the Leonardo DiCaprio references, I'm almost inclined to play my favorite Celine Dion song from that movie.
Oh no!
Don't you fucking
Titanic.
do it. Don't you do it.
Look.
Otherwise,
Steve
no.
You hear me?
You do that.
Don't let go, Jack. Don't let go, Jack.
Don't shut it. What's the both of yous? If
No,
I get one more
what she
call-
really, Chris, what she really meant to say, is, hit the road, Jack. Hit the road, Jack. She didn't say don't let go, Jack. She said hit the road, Jack.
Dude, as soon
There
as
was
he
plenty of room
died,
for the both of them on that fucking
that's what
door.
I'm saying. Look, as soon as he died, she said, "Motherfucker, get your cold hand off me."
Mhm.
Just
I'll
killed
ban
him.
his bald heads. What a stupid fucking movie. Where's
I'm
Simon
guessing that's the fourth movie. I'm guessing that's the fourth movie you seen, the Titanic.
No, the memes do it all. Yeah. No, my sister was upset. My sister loved that movie growing up.
Yeah.
No, the only scene that I've watched from that movie is when the ship sinks and everybody's dying.
Of course.
That's the
Of
only
course.
entertaining part of that movie.
Yeah, because it looks like the Mets ever since 1986.
Yeah, that's what I said. No, because see, I'm gonna take it. You got us older people remember. It used to be a 2 VHS set. The
Yep.
second VHS was the sinking part.
Can you imagine if VHS was still around? How many tapes long would fucking Oppenheimer be?
You were fucking Oppenheimer. I should have see, Rob called it. Rob said it this morning after the show backstage. How long until he brings up Oppenheimer? Rob, 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 19 seconds.
What you wanted to bring the movie references, you put it on yourself.
How long is that movie? People keep saying it's long.
It's like 3 hours and 8 minutes.
Yeah, Uncle Tess was a passenger on the Titanic. You goddamn right I was.
Yeah, they was talking about a girl, but they didn't realize it was Uncle Tess.
Oh, great. Oppenheimer for the 88th time. Now, if you guys have been on Big Blue in the Bronx,
is Jonathan still here?
Possibly.
Jonathan's still all right. He's still with us. So we haven't ventured too far from baseball yet.
Yeah. But what I was going to say is if you guys have been on Big Blue in the Bronx's channel, Alex and Luca, the twins, they have, I think it was Alex who needed the eyeglasses. So he went out and got the eyewear that resembles Louis Strauss, the character played by Robert Downey Jr. And again, for the 89th time, Oppenheimer. Yeah.
See, guys like you that bring up these, you have to watch it. You have to watch it. Oh, your life isn't complete until you see this. That's why I don't watch movies.
Mm-hmm.
I would get nothing done if I watched every movie that was ever suggested to me.
Brad, have you not seen the teasers for season 6?
Oh,
Season
I
dude,
6,
can't wait.
Brian, why'd you have to bring that up?
I
season
can't
6 is
wait.
gonna
I'm
be
sorry.
season 6 is completely gonna be badass. And it's gonna be longer than the 10 episode series that they've had in the seasons 1 through 5. It's gonna be 15. And rumors are it's gonna be 45 minutes to an hour per episode.
Yeah, we apologize, Jonathan. You know how this is how Monday night goes.
Hmm.
And he says, shove a copy of Oppenheimer where the sun don't shine. What did
So
Brad
Rob,
say?
so
I have the
Rob, are you,
attention span of a goldfish. Don't insult my goldfish.
so Rob, are you a Barbie guy? Is that what it is? I mean,
Oh no.
anytime somebody hates the mention of Oppenheimer, the only other obvious retort is Barbie. And Barbie is coming this Friday to Max on streaming. So there, you got your wish. Apparently,
Barb, really? You're going to
Rob,
bring that up?
yeah, Rob's got the hots for Margot Robbie. Apparently, yeah.
Brian, if I could, I would. Yeah.
Rob, first of all, I didn't even I didn't even spend a dime, much less to even watch Barbie in the theater. What makes you think I'm going to watch that on streaming?
Because you won't be in public.
You want me to stream that as the the next segment
Well,
of Pinstripes After Dark? Me watching Barbie? You really want to go there?
maybe we'll stream it live. We'll watch it together. There could be my 6th movie.
Fifth, not
That's a
sixth.
bad. That's the bad 6 movie.
Yeah.
No, what we should we got to find something that we can share a clip of. We got to dig some Yankee content.
Yeah, I got a good idea. We'll give Rob some curly hair. That way he can be one of the Three Stooges, like you brought up.
I didn't bring up the Three Stooges.
Yeah, we,
You
we already have one. We need one bald guy, one guy with straight hair. There you go, Chris. And we need one
Oh
guy,
no.
and we need one guy with curly hair.
Which one of y'all gonna wear the wig?
Oh, wait a minute. I don't give a shit. It's all
Yeah,
for the
because
entertainment of the people.
the curly is the one who's vertically challenged anyway.
See, no, I was going to say that's a low blow, but then that just opens up the floodgate for all the jokes. Yeah, no, Rob brought up the Three Stooges. You're right.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
oh man, this is what I look forward to on Monday night. Like
So,
all right, what do you
Uncle
got?
Tats.
Go ahead.
So you ever watched the movie Rocky?
I've
Sylvester
seen.
Stallone.
No, you want to laugh? I've seen Rocky
Oh, no.
4.
What the fuck?
Yep.
You said fuck the last 3. That's like the best 3. Four's all right. 5 is the worst.
No, and I saw that because my friend had it on. Like I wasn't. I'm not a guy that sits down and watches movies. It's like my wife brings up movies all the time. My son, he could quit. You could say a line from a movie, he'll know it like that. Like he's good. My son is amazing with it. And I'm going. I have no idea what the fuck all you're talking about.
Chris, let me tell you right now, Tats is a Top Gun guy. He's in for Tom Hanks. For Tom Cruise,
Oh
sorry.
no!
Tom Cruise.
Don't even fucking go there. I could go the rest of my life without seeing. There's 3 actors
Mm-hmm.
that if they never existed, my life would be just
Uh-huh.
perfect.
What?
It's Tom Cruise, John Travolta, and Brad Pitt. They annoy the shit out of me.
Wow.
I despise. I don't know why. They just annoy the shit out of me. What's going on, Demon D? Thanks for hanging out with us a little bit.
Demon
Yeah,
D
I
said
don't
Demon
know what
Time.
it is. I just can't stand them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like
Scarface was a
John
good movie
Travolta.
though, Demon.
Oh yeah, see Saturday?
Rocky's always making another movie. Come on.
No, the
You know
Creed
what's
movies are good.
you know what Stallone is making? After all these years, he's revitalized the Rambo series. That is one that needs to die.
Expendables too.
That's it? That's all he's done? Rambo?
Yeah, yeah.
And Expendables.
So Mazza brought this into our group chat on WhatsApp. I'm going to
Good
drop it
night,
right
Jonathan.
here. Just
We'll see you Wednesday morning. 10.
I'm just going to drop this right here. This is what
Who the
Mazza
hell?
dropped in our.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the hell made a comment? Because we also Monday nights we stream on Twitch. But
Mhm.
just want to say Dodgers, Red Sox, but from one yeah, and I'm with you, Will. I don't. Cashman doesn't reach free agency. If he does, I think they're gonna make the Yankees will get him back.
Yeah.
Actually, let's. It sucks that Jonathan's gone already because he. Once we get off of baseball, Jonathan has no interest in anything except Yankee talk. Let's
Maz-
close it out with this discussion with everybody. Right? If you haven't already, right,
Yeah.
don't ruin your life. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and catch up on all the shows. They're not all like this, I promise you.
Yeah, they worse.
But the Monday nights, you'll never forget them. What type of season would the Yankees have to have? Like, what's the minimum for Soto to want to stay a Yankee?
Number 28.
So if they don't win the World Series, Soto's gone.
I would say he's think about it, but he's not gone. He would think about it.
That's what I'm saying. What would if you had to say this is the minimum of the
Mhm.
season that they have? Like, how competitive did it have to be that
Mhm.
Soto's like, I have to see this through?
ALCS, that way he can actually beat Houston and shove Altuve's ass in a fucking garbage can.
Yeah, sure. Not the contract. I want to know what the Yankee season would have to be overall.
Yeah.
I think they would have to get to the World Series
Yeah. They would
at
first
least.
have to. The first step is to behead the demon that's been keeping them from going there, Jose Altuve, and that in his most hated Hootstown Astros.
See, that's where I'm thinking, Sunil.
Yeah.
The Yankees would have to face Houston in the postseason and beat them.
Yeah.
And just the reaction from us as fans that the Yankees beat Houston and the ovation he would get, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether that's the World Series, the Championship Series, like if it's in the divisional series,
Yeah.
and the way that the fans will react to beat Houston, Soto's a done deal. He's a forever Yankee.
First things first, as far as part of the the entire prerequisite set to even beat Houston, we need home field advantage because if you've seen what's happened in 17, 19, and 22, they've had home field all three times, them being Houston.
Yeah,
We
CW. That's why I wanted him 2 years ago. He is an Astro killer.
But then again, Montas was supposed to be that too. But then Montas was
That's
injured.
fucking Montas. Come on. No. You can't. Montas was hurt.
Well, you also need pitching that's also an Astros killer. Right now,
No,
you're
but
only
no. I can't say that Montage is his fault. He was never healthy enough to actually
right.
contribute to the
Exactly.
fucking team. All because that
Hmm.
Cashman, forgot how to read a fucking medical report. He didn't have his glasses that day.
Yep.
It's just bullshit, and it
Hmm.
sucks. But the other thing that sucks is it's really getting late. So we're gonna be hucking to wrap this up. It's for me right now. It's
Yeah.
about 10 to 2 in the morning. But listen, we love you all. And for those that weren't here in the beginning, you see Krista Flash on your screen. He is our new co-host on the Pinstripes After Dark, along with Sunil and I. We appreciate everybody that's been in the chat. You all know who you are. If you have not already, hit that like button, hit that sub button, share this out to your friends, your family, the stranger on the corner, the window washer that's asking for a buck. Tell him about it as well. Buy him a phone. I don't care. But let's keep this community growing. What's so funny?
Look at Sunil's face. Sunil like this.
No, I have
Like,
two screens in front of me, and I'm just cleaning up some stuff on my computer.
yeah, he's doing the show while watching Oppenheimer.
Uh-uh.
But listen, we appreciate you all. We will be back Wednesday morning, 10 a.m. with Donald and Rob and myself, and we will be catching up on all the Yankees highlights from the winter meetings and how the off season is going to that point. So make sure you hit that notification bell so you always know when we go live. And all the veterans in the chat, you know how to tell the new guys this is the place to be. So make sure you spread the word. We're growing fast, and we don't have subscribers. We have family members, and we love you all. So as I always say, wear those pinstripes of pride and play on.